Producer Adam says there is breaking news into the happy hour set. Let's go ahead. This is from Ian Rappaport of NFL Network. Sources, the future is now in New Orleans, with the hashtag Saints making rookie quarterback Tyler Shough their starter. Spencer Rattler now heads to the bench, while the second rounder moves to the forefront in the decision Coach Kellen Moore informed them of today. All right. Tyler Shough. A couple of things I'm going to say here real quickly. First off, the news you just heard is producer Adam sending a note to all of our bosses here at NBC asking, can we get a delay button? Because Tyler Shough as a last name, just lots of different ways that I could get the entire show canceled.
Yes, it's this is going to be a tough one to navigate for all of us.
This is a tightrope. Second thing is, Connor, for people that like Tyler Shough was a guy that I think people were surprised that he was one of the guys, the quarterbacks, I feel like during draft day, where people were like, wait, they're drafting Tyler Shough ahead of Shedeur Sanders?
Right.
As Shedeur Sanders continued to drop, and of course we know Mel Kiper famously, and other people had Shedeur Sanders very high.
Yeah.
And as Sanders continued to drop, which was the story of the draft, Tyler Shough, I felt like was one of the guys, him and Dylan Gabriel were two of the guys that people were like, wait, that guy went ahead of Shedeur Sanders?
Gabriel was the pinnacle of it, but I think Shough caught a lot of people by surprise. Seven-year college player, transferred multiple times, really figured it out at Louisville. Somebody that has a big arm.
Yep.
I'm excited for him in terms of, and maybe he gets traded, but Rashid Shaheed is somebody that gets a little bump from this because Shough can throw the ball down the field, I think better than Spencer Rattler. So, yeah, this is someone that they valued a little higher than everyone else. They used a top 50 pick on him, but the rise was real. It was very clear for the last 2 months leading up to the draft that Tyler Shough was going to be at least a day 2 pick. And I'm curious what the ceiling is for someone like that because he is an older prospect. He's had a lot of injuries throughout his college career. That's how you are a 7-year college player. I don't think he's a great athlete. Like, I don't think he's going to run out of desperation. He's not going to run as a part of, like Jackson Dart. You're not getting that. So you kind of hope that the deep ball factors into the Saints offense now.
But they could with Kellen Moore.
I think so.
Fantasy-wise, all right, so we've just gone through this very quickly here. I want to go back, down to the bottom of our list. For the Tyler Shough, so the Saints this week are at the Rams. Rams off the bye.
Not a fun
place
to be dropped into.
But I'll just Tyler Shough or J.J. McCarthy this week. Man. Yeah. This is a tough one. J.J. McCarthy on the road at Detroit. Tyler Shough on the road at the Rams.
I think I can get garbage production better from Shough's spot.
Really?
Than McCarthy.
All right.
Like if the Vikings are feisty and it's a run game or quick game, I'd be like, yeah, that's how we kind of thought that would go. If the Saints were losing by a lot in the second half and Shough starts just kind of putting shucking it or putting a few little drives together for some point, like this is not a place you want to be because it's such an unpredictable nature. Somebody making their first start and then J.J. McCarthy, who we haven't seen consistency from at all, and health. But if you have to play one, I would actually take the flyer on Shough in fantasy.
And just very quickly, in terms of if you're picking up a player for the rest of the season, McCarthy or Shough?
I think McCarthy.
Okay.
Because there's still a lot of hope in Kevin O'Connell's offense for the quarterback to significantly produce.
I completely agree.
And quietly, the Saints defense, I know they've had some really bad blowout losses, but it's not a horrible unit.
Yeah.
Where, like, they could find themselves in some rock fight games. Where, for the rest of the season, I'd like the ceiling of McCarthy. For this week, because of the script, I think I'd like Shough.
I buy both those arguments, but let's stop talking about Shuckin'. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.